Hello and welcome to Then and Now, a conversation with Hosea, day number 14, in which we jump into Hosea chapter 7. My name is Derek Hoven. I'm the pastor at Salem Lutheran Church in Orlando, Florida, and for about 26 days we're reading through the whole book of Hosea, reflecting on it in its time, and putting some questions before us that grow out of the prophet's experience with his own community. We start today with the beginning of chapter 7. When I would restore the fortunes of my people, when I would heal Israel, the corruption of Ephraim is revealed, and the wicked deeds of Samaria. For they deal falsely, the thief breaks in, and the bandits raid outside. But they do not consider that I remember all their wickedness. Now their deeds surround them, they are before my face. By their wickedness they make the king glad, and the officials by their treachery. They are all adulterers. They are like a heated oven whose baker does not need to stir the fire from the kneading of the dough until it is leavened. On the day of our king, the officials became sick with the heat of wine. He stretched out his hand with mockers. For they are kindled like an oven. Their hearts burn within them. All night their anger smolders. In the morning it blazes like a flaming fire. All of them are hot as an oven, and they devour their rulers. All their kings have fallen, none of them calls upon me. Ephraim mixes himself with the peoples. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Foreigners devour his strength, but he does not know it. Gray hairs are sprinkled upon him, but he does not know it. Israel's pride testifies against him, yet they do not return to the Lord their God or seek him for all this. As we jump into chapter 7 here, we can recall that on the first day we talked about some of the geopolitical ramifications of surrounding superpowers, but also chaos amongst the political leadership of the house, or the people of Israel in the place of the monarch. And from the beginning of chapter 7, you hear God's desire to want to bring the people to a place of healing. When I would restore the fortunes of my people, when I would heal Israel. So God is trying to do that. Then the corruption of Ephraim is revealed and the wicked deeds. They deal falsely. The thief breaks in. The bandits raid outside. So there's all of this violence and brokenness that is happening, even as God is trying to bring the people to a place of wholeness. But then there's this repeated image of the heated oven. It started in verse 4. They are like a heated oven. Then when you get to verse 6, they are kindled like an oven. Their heart burns within them. Verse 7, all of them are hot as an oven, and they devour their rulers. There's this just ongoing sense that the people are stirred up and on fire, and whatever it is that leads them to causes chaos. There was a period of about 14 years where there were 6 kings. 3 of them were killed by their successors. One paid off Assyria to avoid attack. One became a vassal of Syria. So in just a short period of a little bit more than like a decade and almost a decade and a half, there's just complete chaos in that political leadership. And as God is in this chapter trying to bring something new, the people are stirred up and fired up like an oven and chewing up their rulers and just living into this space of chaos. And they don't know it, right? Verse 9, foreigners devour Ephraim's strength, but he does not know it. Gray hairs are sprinkled upon him, but he does not know it. So this behavior that they have as a society, as the people, as the systems that are mowing through these rulers and ending up in this place of just complete uncertainty, it's something that they are contributing to, but they don't understand what it is that's happening. They don't know how it is that they have gotten where they are. So this part of verse 7 really leaves us in a place of uncertainty. And then the prophet can maybe put a question for us. When have you or when have we experienced chaos in leadership? That could be in a business environment. It could be politics. It could be international, local, whatever that looks like. When have you experienced a time where leadership was uncertain? And what was that like to be in that place of chaos and change without any certainty in which to be grounded? That might be a question that's fairly easy to settle into. Hopefully, as we move forward in chapter 7 and into other chapters, right, we will move out of that uncertainty and into some new places. Well, that's it for day number 14. We'll be back tomorrow with day 15.